Bagfuel, baby.
Because we didn't anticipate that the notoriety of me singing in place of Alicia Keys was going to be what it was.
Shit, I don't know how y'all ain't figured that shit. I thought
because no one was even thinking. It was just like, well, they signed a contract with MTV. Alicia and Jay cannot do a televised performance of this song until the VMAs, which was a Sunday, and Jay's 9/11 show was a Friday. So they contractually couldn't do it.
Oh, you mean that one show?
One show.
Oh, I thought you, because didn't you tour with them?
I did, but that one show
that was what.
Was where it was like all of a sudden now Twitter, now Angie Martinez is following me on Twitter, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm a new artist. Like, well, Angie was a hero. Like, growing up here, you know, Angie's a hero. Like, she was the GOAT for all things. Like, even then, like, she was literally up here, and I'm like, yo, she's following me. She just followed me. Like, I'm seeing my Twitter numbers start to, and I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Twitter was just beginning to pop. It wasn't even crazy like that. Yeah. And this is like Wild West Twitter. Like this was, 2009 was like Wild West Twitter. So it was just it all happened very quickly. And then I go back to work, and then Jay's like, hey, I need you a passport because we're gonna do this. We're gonna do London with Coldplay. We're gonna open for Coldplay. And I was like, never been to London. I have a passport, but I've never been to London. But okay,
I can get there.
And I was like, he calls me at work, and I'm under the desk, like, hey, I have to call you back. He's like, where are you? Like, I'm at my job. Like, why are you?
He probably didn't even know she was working.
He laughed and was like, He was like, wait.
Yo, you Sag niggas, man.
But they laugh at me when I be like, people don't be knowing.
Like, yo.
He's like, this nigga's at work?
He's like, that's what he was like, yo, he's like, I'm sorry.
But they don't understand reality.
He said, run that back? I was like, I'm at work, Jay. I have a job. I have a job. He was like, all right, well, I just need you in London on Wednesday. Can you get there? Yeah, I'll be there. All right, cool. He's like, yo, and by the way, quit your job. Today's your last day at that job. And I was like, okay. And that was the last day of my job.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta go. I'm not coming
Respect to
back.
Hov on that one.
But
And
that's
it was
what I'm saying. Yeah. People be so high up,
they don't know
that by the time it filters down, nobody came to Jay and said, this girl got a job. Because if they would have came to him, he would have did what he said. Like, yo, what the fuck does she got a job for? But they didn't think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it just wasn't. But also, we didn't have the rapport then. At that moment either. Do you know what I'm saying? To understand kind of what that even meant. So that's why I say there are moments where I'm like, damn, as incredibly grateful as I am to have been a part of so many of those timeless moments, there's still that element for my career that I think stunted me, because it also painted this picture that I was already established, right? We didn't have we had 3 records recorded when we did that. We didn't have any. All these different outlets were hitting Jana up. Jana Fleischman, shout out to Jana.
Yeah. Shout out to Jana Fleischman.
Like
teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah, she's a beast.
That's where I got
Love
that
her.
from 15 years ago.
Love
that
her.
was her motto.
And people, all these different outlets were hitting her up for interviews, and she would ask us, like, you know, do you want to do this? Like, and I'm like, I don't really have anything to say. I haven't recorded any music. I don't know what my music sounds like. I don't know when anything is coming out.
Rebellious about the type of music.
And I don't know what. And here's the thing.
That was her way too. She
and I was like, I don't know what to tell people.
I don't know what to do. I know they were sitting up there like,
I don't know what to tell anybody.
They was melting like, why is she doing this?
No, so Jana literally, she was like, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So if you want to do something and you start doing these interviews about this, everything is going to have to follow suit. Otherwise, we all look crazy.
Yeah.
So then we were in Norway on tour. We were doing spot dates, and we were in Norway. And I'm backstage with Beyonce, and she literally says, what is it that you want to do? And I'm like, I want to fuse Brandy and Pink. If I could fuse those two things.
Beyonce asked you this?
Yeah. I said, I want to fuse Brandy and Pink. That's who I see myself as an artist. I want big stadium rock guitars. I want all that. I want all that hard shit. And then but I still want a hip hop bass line. I still need R&B vibes. I still need stack vocals. I still I'm laying it out. I'm laying it out.
And what did B say?
And she stood there nodding, and she said, okay. She was like, send me a list of producers you want to work with, and we'll get you in with them. Every single producer I asked for after that, they put me in with. They weren't happy with the shit that came out, but they still did it. They still honored my request and put me in with the people I wanted to work with.
B honored your request?
Yes. She did.
Queen, not they. B sat down and said, "You know what?"
Yeah.
She was like, "I know." She was like, "I know y'all think Dark Child is the move, but she's asking for Linda Perry. Maybe we should just see what happens. Put her in with Linda Perry."
That's a standard Virgo.
Boy, that Beyonce.
You didn't catch what she said. I know Dark. She's like, I want her to go in that direction.
I know Rodney. Rodney Jerkins is the one. We know. We know.
But let her do her thing. That's me. Oh.
That Beyonce is special, boy.
Let me tell you something. If it does work, you know what B would have said? Because I would have said the same thing. I ain't think this was gonna work. Salute to you. You proved me wrong.
You know what B could say too, and I'm assuming, and I don't like to do the assumption game. I hate this shit. Yeah. But you know what she could have been saying? Maybe I wanted to do what I wanted to do. So maybe if it doesn't work for her,
kindred spirit,
and maybe if it doesn't work for her, we have enough money and power to let this girl do what she wants to do.
That's a
so why are we not gonna do that?
I mean, I think it was just
people dream of that,
but it was also clear that that's what I wanted. If she had asked me that and I didn't have an answer, I think the response would have been different. You know what I'm saying?
You need to go in with Rodney.
I knew right. It would have been like, nah, you doing R&B music. This is an easy call. It's a fucking easy call. Like, carry on.
B is really a nice person. Like,
but she's an artist. So it's like I'm a young female artist telling another female artist who is at the top of her fucking game what I want to, who I am and how I want to sound and what we're actually doing. And then we actually got to spend time together after that. So it corroborated what my request was, and she kind of understood. We'd be backstage listening to
Question: how long did it
Radiohead
take for the wheels to start turning fast when you made the request to?
I mean, I was on tour for like another 9 months after that, so it didn't happen until way after that. But no, I mean, it just.